weak man will be abused. A nice man will be used. A ruthless man will be feared. A true man will be respected.
You're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. But during those down moments, that's where the growth takes place. That's where the work is.
Enjoy the journey, not the destination. A lot of us delay our happiness. When I get to this level, when I get my degree, when I get the kids, when I get married, I'm going to be happy. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the whole step, the whole process. Celebrate all along the way. Celebrate all along the way.
What should people do?
People should fucking stop complaining.
Right.
People should figure out who the fuck they are.
Good call.
People should not listen to America propaganda of fixing the shit they suck at. They should be tripling down at what they're good at. Figure out what you fucking puts you on fire and you're halfway decent at. If you're lucky enough right now to be listening and you're good at what you like, become tunnel fucking vision.
If you want to be a great player, if you play every single day, 2-3 hours, every single day, over the course of a year, how much better are you getting? Most kids will play maybe an hour and a half, 2 days a week.
Right.
Do the math on that. It's not going to get it done. So if you're obsessively training 2-3 hours every single day over a year, over 2 years, you make quantum leaps, man.
So many people just wanted the easy way. I'm sorry, man. It's not. So what they start to do is they build this narrative of it's okay. When the narrative should be, you need to fucking work harder. You need to fucking discipline your mind better. We need to help people more than just saying it's okay.
You know, thoughts is powerful in all facets. Because even my career, even my life, you know, things end up turning out exactly how I visualized them. Not in this time frame I expected. You know what I'm saying? You always want shit to happen overnight. But, you know, I just had clear visions.
Don't rush the process. Trust it. Great things take time.
Failure is a wonderful teacher. It's the only way to learn. You have to fail. Failure is a part of the process to becoming successful.
You are going through a metamorphosis, my nephew. It will not be a pleasant experience. But when you come out of it, you will be the beautiful prince you are always meant to
be. Hey, bro. You better get ready to buckle up, because this shit don't get no easier, bro. What, you think the grind gets easier? Come on, bro. You silly, man. This grind's only for the strong ones, bro. And if you weak, I suggest you go ahead and leave. It's tough, but it's true. Be safe.
You can't really give a fuck about what people say no more. Because everybody gonna fucking critique everything that you do, no matter what you do. That shit will creep into your mind, no matter if you believe it or not.
It's wasted energy.
Yeah, it's wasted energy.
Ignore and outperform them. While you're over there watching me and talking about me, I'm working. I'm working hard. I'm taking things to the next level. You keep gossiping and I'll keep working. You keep talking smack and I'll keep working. You keep focusing on everything and everyone else and I'll keep working. And when you finally look around at where you are and where I'm at, you'll realize that you have nothing left to talk smack about. And you will lose and I will win.
Doubt is such a strange thing. I mean, it's, you know, there'll be times where you succeed and there are times that you fail. So wasting your time doubting whether you're going to be successful or not is pointless. It is. I mean, you just put one foot in front of the other. You control what you can't control. And then you see what the outcome is. Right? If you win, great. You're going to have to wake up the next day and do the journey over again. If you lose, it sucks, but you're going to have to wake up the next day and do the journey all over again anyway.
When it comes down to how far can you run, when it comes down to how much can you push yourself past the part where you want to quit, how far can you keep going, there's a purity in that it dissolves social order, all that bullshit, all the what people think about you goes out the window. It's who are you right now? That's right. Who are you right?
Just too motivated.
Right.
I mean, I'm too locked in, I'm too focused to even let something get to me or stop just because somebody says stop. I'm saying?
Right.
Like, going through what I went through, people would have been stopped or
then gave up.
It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely. I was the same way. And that used to hurt me growing up. Now I fucking thrive in that shit. That's the only place to be.
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
It's like, yo, sometimes you have to realize, like, yo, this is it. It's happening now, you know? And this moment decides the longevity of this whole thing. So, you know, some mornings you gotta wake up and be like, yo, this is my thing, not anyone else's.
Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. So the question is, who should you defeat in the final analysis? And the answer is, you should defeat your former self. You should be constantly trying to do that.
When you going with God, you running a marathon. When you going with the devil, you sprinting. But the devil gives you today what he's gonna take tomorrow. God makes you wait what you get tomorrow. But once you get it from God, it lasts forever.
If you really want to be the best of the best, you have to treat every day like it's a whole new project. And there's no shortcuts, there's no slacking off, and your commitment must be 100%.
People who can succeed are the people who can do the same thing again and again and again and again and see no result, have no support, have no motivation, but for some reason they continue doing the same thing over and over again. If you can do that, I guarantee you can see success.
You can't tell God how to bless you. See, you can't tell him what you want and then tell him how to do it. Because it ain't gonna ever be the way you want it to. Because if where you at today, if God had showed you what you would have to go through to get to where you are today, you would turn back. You would go, oh, no. I don't want that part. I don't want to do that. I don't want that part. You would have missed who you are today. Because in order to get to who you are, you had to go through every single thing you went through. You wouldn't even know what you know. You know, you hear old people say all the time, you can't have a testimony without a test.
Times where you wanted to quit. Don't quit. It's good. Your dreams should be big. They should be scary. Just keep pushing through. I have this thing I say, champion mentality. It's not about winning. It's not about a trophy. It's about having no quit. It's about giving everything you have so that when you show up on game day, before the results are over, you're proud of yourself and you know the work you put in.
If you let people's perception of you dictate your behavior, you will never grow as a person. But if you leave yourself open to experience, despite what others think, then you will learn and grow.
Go after your dreams, right? Go after it. I never compromised that. I never allowed anybody to tell me what I was capable of accomplishing. I never let anybody tell me that I can't do, right? I went after it. If you want to accomplish something or do something that a lot of people think is difficult to accomplish, you have to put all your eggs in one basket. And there's no compromise with that.
Dream was over. But here's the truth. Your dream is just beginning. Because what you're gonna do, you're gonna come out on this field and you're gonna line up and you're gonna show the world what it's like to be truly hungry with that chip on your shoulder. I know, because I got that same chip. And they told you that the...
Do it alone. Do it broke. Do it tired. Do it scared. Just do it.
God is with you. God is for you. God sees you. God hears you. God knows you. God cares about you. God loves you.
My favorite scripture, John 13:7. You may not know now, but later you understand. Just reminds me to continue to be patient, continue to remain diligent, steadfast, keep going, keep your eyes on me, and keep God at the center, regardless of what the circumstance is.
Dear God, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for not giving up on me, even when I gave up on myself. Thank you for picking me back up every time I got down on life. I just want to say thank you.
Your past is a place to learn and grow, not a place to live.
Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Stop looking at what everybody else is doing. And stay focused on what it is that you feel God has called you to do specifically. That's your greatness. That's where your power is.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Your family's not going to understand it. The people in your hometown aren't going to support you. And no one's going to believe in you until you have something to show for it. That's just how it is. So when you start, do it for yourself.
Some people work 9 to 5. Some people work night shift. I work all shifts. Okay, so I represent the hustlers. And it's important I say that. The reason why I say that is because I want to let the young world know, go hard. When times get hard, go harder. When times get great, go even fucking harder.
Courage isn't having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have the strength.
I'm happy because I'm fulfilling my purpose of life. See, everything was created for purpose. Trees have a purpose. The moon has a purpose. Rats have a purpose. Insects, everything God created has a purpose. That's another one of my lectures entitled The Purpose of Life. And the wise man is he who knows his life purpose. See, 10 men with the knowledge of their purpose are more powerful than 1,000 men working from morning until evening and who don't know their purpose.
You've got to bet on you. You believe in everybody else, you clap for everybody else, you support everybody else, you baking cakes and making cookies for everybody else. But when are you going to look in the mirror and believe in the darn person you see? It's about time for you to believe in you because you got it.
Dear God, grant me the strength I need to continue on this journey. Give me hope and endurance in the face of difficulty. I rely on your guidance, strength, and love to help me in times of trouble.
Doesn't matter where you come from, what you have or don't have, what you lack, what you have too much of, but all you need to have is faith in God, an undying passion for what you do or what you choose to do in this life, and a relentless drive and the will to do whatever it takes to be successful and whatever you put your mind to. Make sure you live in the moment and work your butt off every single day. And I hope I inspire people all around the world to just be themselves, be humble, and be grateful for all the blessings.
Because if I feel like a king within myself and I'm living like a peasant, if I continue to feel like a king, eventually I'm going to change my surrounding to make it look like a palace.
When you allow your vision to consume you, you only see the life you want. You don't see the people judging you. You don't see the degree that you don't have. You don't see all the reasons why it's nearly impossible. You only see the dream. If you want to achieve what most do not have, you have to separate yourself from what most are doing. Someone should be able to tell just by looking at your life, by observing what you do every day. Somebody should be able to say, that person.
Hard work, dedication, sacrifice. I can do that. I can do that all fucking day long. I can get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I can outwork you. That's where I found greatness over there.
Confidence comes from preparation. So when the game's on the line, I'm not asking myself to do something that I haven't done thousands of times before, right? So when I prepare, I know what I'm capable of doing, I know what I'm comfortable doing, and I know what I'm not comfortable doing. Right? And so in those moments, if it looks like I'm ice cold or not nervous, it's because I've done it thousands of times before. So it's one more time.
In life, folks, you cannot change your life unless you change something. If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got.
I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living."
Rule number 85. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle.
We have a million and one excuses that we could go to. Fact of the matter is, we're not going to make it. Next season starts right now, and we'll come back next season with a play.
How much harder will you work in this offseason now to get back to the championship?
I'll push myself to exhaustion.
Bobby, we thank you for your time.
Now, the only place to go from failure is to win. You have to achieve failure. You have to take it that far. Nobody wants to go that far. It's too scary. But you know something? I got news for you. That's where winning is.
I wanted to be the guy that people looked at. I don't care if you liked me or didn't like. I don't care. But said this motherfucker is gonna keep coming after whatever the fuck is in front of him. Hollywood go. Go. This is your new life, and it's gonna cost you your old one. It's gonna cost you your old self, but you are ready to step up.
It's unbelievable how little genuine encouragement many people need, and how they had none. No one ever said to them and meant it. It's not okay for you to be a weak loser. It's not okay. And the reason it's not okay is because you could be way more than that. And it's a crime, an ethical crime, for you to allow all that necessary potential to go to waste. It hurts you, it hurts your family, it hurts the world. Really, really, it does. I don't care what you're going to do, but go out there and make something of yourself, for God's sake. Be an honest person and work and get to the top of whatever it is that you want to get to the top of. You know, and stand up for yourself like a respectable human being and be a bit of a light on the world instead of a blight. You know?
Just remember, there was once a younger version of you that didn't think you'd make it here to today. But they're looking at you now, very proud and very thankful. Keep going.
Every single day I realize there's no point in ever making excuses. If I want to make change, then I will. If I want to get better, then I will. If I want to inspire people, then I will. And nothing's gonna stop me.
Your mindset gotta change, man. It ain't I gotta get up this morning. It ain't I gotta go to practice. It ain't I gotta go hard. It's I get to get up this morning. I get to go to practice. I get to go hard.
I always felt like I could do anything. That's the main thing people are controlled by. Thoughts, their perception of themselves. They're slowed down by their perception of themselves. If you're taught you can't do anything, you won't do anything.
You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.